What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the importance of having faith and the importance of like just enjoying life, just enjoying the process, just enjoying the importance of dreaming big, having goals, and like not giving up and setting high standards for yourself, and also just again setting goals for yourself, not giving up, having faith in life, having a vision in life, and one of the best parts, the best things about living life, right? Um, there's a lot of things, man. So I'm using my life for example, so it'll make more sense because I don't know where to begin with. But for example, me at the current moment, I don't have a vehicle, I don't have a car, right? And I'm not making as much money as I would like to, and I feel like for my current career, for my current job, I feel like I could do so much better, but it takes a process for me to become better at what I do, right? At my career, it takes a lot of study and focus. And same thing as any other goals with fitness, health, my career, and making a certain amount of money, even meeting a certain amount of people, even meeting certain people I want to meet in a near future, or just being well known, or even being in a romantic relationship, and just all these goals and aspirations we all want and experience in life, right? As every human being, we all have goals and aspirations, and we're all different, we're all unique. So, well, what I want may be different from you, and vice versa, and that's one of the amazing things about life, right? Now, I'm using my car for example. So whenever at times I just feel like giving up on life, or like I just don't feel like working hard, or I just don't feel like I just want to like just say fuck this, fuck all this. I'm done participating in life. Not in a suicidal way, of course, but in a way where like I'm just fed up, or like I just don't want to work no more, or like I just don't want to. Not even with work, even any situation where like you just don't feel engaged with life, or you just don't want to engage with life. At times I think to myself, there's a possibility of like me finally having a car where like once I have a vehicle, I'm 25, I never owned a car before, and like just the thought of like me one day like just having my own vehicle where like I could meet different types of people, I could like travel from city to city, I could like I could like go anywhere I want, I could travel wherever I want, whenever I want, I could have more independence, I could have more freedom, like I could express myself through making YouTube videos, or like just vlogging, or just anything like that. Where if I have a vehicle, I could go to the beach, I could go to the club, I could go anywhere, I can meet friends, or if I have friends, I could take them out, or if I go out on a date, I could take my date out to like to dinner, or to like any fun activities we like to do, right? Anything like that where I could go to a park, just even a thought of that where like one day I could get my own vehicle, I get my own car one day. Just, and in order for me to do that, I I gotta work hard at what I do. I gotta stay disciplined, and I'm not saying you have to work hard and be disciplined to attract money. There's so many ways to attract money. We have YouTube, we have the internet, we have the information age. So a lot of people talk about different ways to manifest and make money at a quick rate. You could do it's money, so like you could do whatever you want to make money. So I'm not saying, oh, you gotta work hard, you gotta bust your ass, this and that. No. I'm just saying like I'm talking about for my situation, because I'm kind of obligated to be in my situation in a way. So like, what keeps me motivated and engaged with life is the fact that like, okay, just keep working hard at my goals to stay focused, and once I become a financially disciplined, where I'm saving my money, I'm building good credit, I'm stacking up my money again, building good credit, and putting my money in a savings account, learn about like just retirement benefits, TSP, and stuff like that when it comes to finances, right? Learn about taxes, learn about credit. Um, the more I keep educating myself, the more I'm becoming disciplined about money, buying things I need, and not buying things I want. You know what I'm saying? If I remain focused and disciplined on that, and obviously showing up to work, eventually I will get that car, I will get that vehicle, and once I get it, I'm gonna I'm gonna be more happy. And I'm not saying chase happiness, but what I'm saying is it's one of the best feelings in the world where like you set goals, you set aspirations for yourself, and you finally reach them, and you finally get them, right? And at times I have to remind myself, 'cause at times I just don't feel like participating in life, and not that I'm depressed or anything, but it's just like I just get bored of life easily. I'm just like I'm the type of person, I get bored easily, so I just don't feel like doing anything. But I gotta remind myself like it's so close. Like just keep saving up, or like when I do have money, I tend to like waste it. I tend to buy stuff I don't need and stuff like that. But I gotta remind myself for the long term, for my aspirations and dreams and goals. But I keep saving up, I'll have that car, and then bam, like I could just do whatever I want. Pretty much, I'm more independent. I can meet different types of people. All the things I always wanted to do, I can finally do it, and it's gonna make my life a lot more exciting and a lot more engaging. And I've more things to look forward to within my life, right? And you see where I'm getting at. That's just a minor example. Hopefully, that's a good example. But that's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always important to set goals, set aspirations. Just write a list of the things that makes you extremely happy, either short, mid-term, or long-term goals, but especially for long-term goals, right? Things that's gonna make you extremely happy. It could be anything. I don't care what it is. It will make you very excited and happy with life, right? Write these things down and then try to fulfill them. Try to find ways to get those things, right? If it requires you to be more expressive, if it requires you to get off your comfort zone, it requires you to do things you don't normally do, obviously in a good and safe way, but you know what I'm saying? And that what makes life really exciting. And even I know I mentioned his name a lot, but like I resonate with his videos. And shout out to him. Check out his channel, Chauncey One. He even mentioned, like, I asked him a question on one of his lives. I told him what are the things, I forgot what question I asked, but I think I asked him like, what are the things you love about life, or like what are the things you like about life? And he said, or this human experience, and he said he responded to me. He said Shanti once said that it is overcoming life situations, just overcoming obstacles, overcoming like tough life situations life throws at you, just overcoming and pretty much overcoming obstacles, like overcoming hardships. And when he mentioned that, he got me thinking, and he's really right, very right, because it's like, and when he said that, like, actually try to remember that, because it's true. Like, and he has a good point, because like when you're experiencing like tough life situations, or let's say finances, like my example, like I was running a car, right? At times I lose faith for like, oh, I'm never gonna get a vehicle, I'm never gonna get a car, right? That's a hard obstacle. That's an obstacle I got to deal with. Now, in order for me to overcome the obstacle, I got to be more disciplined with my finances. I got to be careful of who I hang around with, because at times when I hang around with certain people, then that's when I waste money, because if I hang around with certain people, we tend to go to the club, or like we tend to go out and eat food. We tend to like waste a lot of money on stuff we don't need, like shopping and stuff like that. So if I'm more disciplined, if I set boundaries with people, like saying no, I don't want to hang out, I don't want to do this, and if I'm focused on myself, and in a result I save money and buy a car, that's a result of overcoming obstacles and hardships, right? And that's what he's trying to say, and he has a good point. You know what I'm saying? And not just a car, but you could apply it to any situation in life. It could be a relationship. You know, if you always wanted to be in a relationship, if you always wanted to meet your dream partner, and in order for you to do that, you have to like work on yourself, then do that, you know. And if in order for you to do that, you got to increase your finances. You got to be more. You got to keep working out. You got to focus on your body. Like, you got to focus on your physical health, and you got to focus on your mental health, and you got to heal all the trauma so you could attract that partner into your life, right? Whether it be work on your finances or all the things I just mentioned, right? You know, and that what makes life extremely amazing. That what makes life extremely beautiful, or at least engaging. You know, obviously with life there are ups and downs. There are like things in life where like we all got to go through things we don't want to go through. We're all forced to do things we don't want to do, which is, I guess, is not necessarily part of life, but this is part of this society we're living in. It's part of this world we're living in, right? We're forced to do things we don't want to do in order for us to get ahead, or in order for us to experience happiness, and in order for us to attract the things we really want out of life. It takes discipline, it takes hard work, it takes effort, it takes energy, pretty much. It takes intelligence. Even like even if you are able to attract money easily, even though there are easier ways to do it, it still takes energy. It still requires you to get off your comfort zone, and that's what I'm trying to get at. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like you just got to put in the work, you know. And not just with my example, but it could be anything example. If you want to make a lot of money, you could travel around the world whenever. It can be different types of people whenever you want. It could be anything you want out of life. It could be your work performance. Like, you want to do extremely great at your work performance. you could do that. If you want to be extremely healthy, if you want to like fast or not eat for like a whole, if you want to become like a breatharian or like a vegan or a vegetarian or like a bodybuilder that eats meat, you know, or like a very like one of the most successful like runners out there. If you want to break records, if you want to be the best public speaker, if you want to make a YouTube channel with the most views, if you want like anything you that really makes you happy, you can be with music, anything in life. You could really get that. You could really get it. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. It's extremely possible. Anything really is possible. As long as you put if you love what you do, you're following your heart, if you put your mind, focus, and energy and sacrifice into it, and it's not really sacrifice because if you love what you do, it's not, you're not really sacrificing. You're just enjoying what you do, right? And the thought of you even reaching that, which is possible because thousands of people were able to reach, even millions of people were able to reach their dreams and goals. You could do it. Just know what you want, write out or know the things that's gonna distract you, that aren't good for you. Get those things out, and then you'll be good. And whatever you want in life, you could have it. And that what makes life extremely exciting. You know, makes life extremely exciting. That's the things we need to look forward to in life. You know, obviously life has its ups and downs, but for the most part, there are like we all have goals and aspirations we want out of life. So it's always important to work towards those things so you can be more engaged with life. You know, it can be anything. It can be like even being around a loving family or like being around loving people. You know, you can attract those things. You just gotta put in the work. You know, but that's all I gotta say. Even with your mental health, if you wanna like, if you're battling like mental health, if you're battling like certain addictions, like drug addictions, drinking addictions, smoking addictions, or even eating addictions, you could break free from those things. It's possible. You could set free away from these things. You just gotta find the right types of people. You gotta do what you gotta do to seek professional help, or you gotta have a lot of energy, or like it's not even energy, but like you gotta have willpower. You gotta be willing to get off your comfort zone, and you could break those curses. You could break those addictions. You really get through it, and the possibility of you even doing that makes life extremely exciting, and it's possible too. That's the thing, because thousands of people are able to do it. So why not you? Follow your heart. Become the greatest person you want to be. Enjoy life. Have a lot of be thankful. You'll always be put in a worse situation. Have gratitude, and like just know that like you always be put in a worse situation. Just be thankful for the things you have. It could be anything, and be excited, and do what you got to do to live your life. And like, you know, some people like they don't have like arms or legs. Some people like they're not aware and mentally, and people are born like homeless. So it's be thankful for the things you do got, and you know what I'm saying, because you could be put in a situation. Try to utilize your talents, your gifts to the best of your ability, and I believe you'll get a lot of abundance in return. And that's all I gotta say. Just enjoy life, and don't forget to have fun. And life is short too, so have fun and just do what you love. Be around, just do things that make you happy, and that's all I gotta say. And have a good one. Peace.